Hey everybody, welcome back to Dojoduckie Plays Magicite. We are still trying to get the gym, and we probably will for ever. Have a little controversial topic to talk about. Being intoxicated. I'm pretty sure that just means to be under an influence of a substance that intoxicates you. So, not a huge fan. Start off with that. Not a huge fan, not because, there aren't certain underlying benefits that some people see, but because I think it's mostly unnecessary. Most things I feel do more harm than good. Like alcohol, for instance, get liver damage, and while it does make you feel drowsy, in the long run, like big picture stuff, it's usually not the best way to go. I myself, yesterday, bought this drink at a gas station called, what's it called? Oh yeah, Sleep. Mind you, I'm a minor, so I'm not gonna I don't do drugs or alcohol or anything, so just prefacing with that. This was a totally legal drink. And it has the same, I don't think it's a neurotoxin. I think that's something else. It has the same chemical, if you will, that turkey has in it. That, makes you feel tired. If you ever had Thanksgiving and you ate a bunch of turkey, and then you passed out on the couch, same deal basically, except super concentrated and in a bottle. How are we supposed to get by this? Like that. Same thing, and it tastes like mangoes, so, win-win. And basically, I drank one of those really quickly on the ride home, and they work extremely well for me. I was, sitting there, we were listening to Dax, who I don't really have an opinion on. He's obviously talented rapper. And I just, fell asleep. Just right then and there. And it turns out those drinks work very well. But after, excuse me, after being knocked out from it for a few hours, I realized maybe they're not the best thing that you should drink. Alcohol essentially has the same effect as that does, minus the fact that it's more popular, and I guess it doesn't knock you out as fast, and it uses a different chemical to make you drowsy. This one though, it worked extremely well. I was out like a light. Looking back on it, I'm not sure if it was very necessary for me to drink it, because first off, I didn't need to go to sleep. I was fine, It was just a long ride home. I thought maybe I'll sleep all the way home, which I pretty much did. Also great pixel perfect dodges, accidental dodges there. Too many bosses. That is weird. 2 Grim Reapers on the dungeon. Okay. Full health basically going into this fight. We can afford to move around a little bit. What does it look like? This is a really good start. Wait till he shoots, and then we'll go up. Do we get double spawns? We did get double spawns. Nice. Okay, don't die, little boy. 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 Come on. Don't die. Okay, we're down, and we killed him. Should be victory? Dang it, we defeated 2 people. Is that... No! 1 enemy away. 1 enemy away from having total victory there. 420, not a bad time. But, I don't even know what we hit. Oh, jeez. That's so disappointing. Oh, there's a victory, though. Victories are good. Victories are great. They give you a little reason to keep going, little reason to keep motivated. I have a problem with getting motivated sometimes. I think a lot of people do as well. I think that's just like the human condition to some point is you're not motivated to do a whole lot of stuff. Want to be lazy. It's kind of a default that a lot of people run into. And I'm by no means like good at this. I'm not here to say, hey, I have the secret to doing stuff. It's called just doing stuff. But being said, I am excited for schoolwork to come back. It's not a very popular subject, I'd say, is having a lot of schoolwork. But in some respects, I enjoy like the tedious workings of it, I guess you could say. During school, I hate writing papers. And not because I actually hate writing the paper, but because I wait till the last minute. Super put it off till the end. Procrastination, that's what I'm looking for. I'm a procrastinator. But, everyone is, to some degree. And I can't wait for college because, some of that procrastination is going to be resolved to a degree. I'm not going to say like, oh, I'm going to college, making a vow to never procrastinate again. That's just unreasonable. But being that I'm living on my own and I get to make my own schedule, I'm not living on my own, but I'm living away from my family and get to make my own schedule. I'll have a lot more hours in the day. So just unlucky hit there. A little too drowsy to catch that one right off the bat. And I am, I've always been able to fit this stuff in with my schedule. It's just with all this extra time I'll have. It'd be real nice. I'll actually be able to study. I never studied in high school for anything. And it, I almost got B's because of it. People are going to hate me for that. Like, oh, you almost got a B. Well, it's not because I'm smart. It's because when I was at school, I wouldn't say I paid super close attention either. But I actually, I took something to heart, and I think that's a lot more than a lot of people can say. Not sure what I took to heart, but I paid attention on some things and paid attention when it was important, and it mostly paid off, but I never studied, and that's a problem, because most likely, I don't have perfect memory or anything, so most likely in college, I'm going to need to, review stuff, look over things, do homework, which I don't think I ever missed doing a homework assignment ever. But things like that, even out of high school, those are things that make me feel relaxed. And I think it makes a lot of people feel relaxed just to have a basic, okay, this is another good one. We just need to bait them upwards first. Yeah. Crap, those guys are going to die. Dang. Go up here. Oh, dang. Yeah, I don't think this is enough to take him down. Oh, but we only killed one enemy. And it wasn't enough to take him down. Last try. Ooh, that was that was weird. Went right real quick right off the start. Our guy wanted to go. But yeah. Not a huge fan of substances. Big fan of studying though. And I guess it's just I feel like I think having a purpose is important. Even though I disagree with that in some ways, like I'm not like constantly wanting to have a job or anything. So my main goal, but to be able to accomplish something or be a part of something and then not be a part of something is kind of drives me a little bit. You know, like in school, I try to do good because I want to be part of something, you know. Basically, I want to be, want to work for someone that does brain-machine interfaces, so we can, work a little bit more towards telepathy and, stronger VRs. It's kind of my dream to create another like more realistic virtual world. Ooh. Which is kind of cheesy. You're like, oh, that's cheesy. It's like, yeah, it is a little cheesy, but I think it'd be fun. And so, I do good in my English, so I can do that. Or I get good friends with my teachers so that they give me better scores. That's not true. But that being said, it's important for you to... Oh, dang it, I died. I knew that was going to happen. To develop those relationships, because it helped me out a lot. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that I relied on being friends with my teacher to get me scores, but I'm also not going to say it didn't help me out when it was needed, like my last English paper. I'm a super analytical writer, you could say. You gotta break things down, talk about it, go into super deep depth, and get sidetracked a lot. So I'm analytical when I'm writing, but I don't really review my writing. It's just like a one-time and done thing for most of the time. So reviewing my writing and learning how to do that in that class really helped. Thanks, AP Comp. Thanks, Mr. Kiddo. And last paper, it's worth probably 20% of your grade. I reviewed it twice, 3 times maybe, and it wasn't perfect. It wasn't the best, and I basically needed an 89 or maybe 87 on it to get an A in the class. I ended up getting a 92, but in the words of the late great teacher of AP Comp, basically said this wasn't my best work, which I have gotten a 97 right off the bat on a paper. Sometimes he lets you go back and make corrections and read your grade out and make your paper better. So getting a 97 right off the bat is usually pretty impressive with someone who's so critiquing, as our teacher was. But even this last paper could have been good as that paper that I did. And it wasn't my best work still. I think he was just mean to say from that, like, you didn't put as much effort as you should. But at the same time, I respect you as a person. And I don't know if that's what gave me the grade. I think that paper was, even if it wasn't my best, it was fairly good on its own. So I think in my head I convinced myself that, I deserved that grade. I worked for that grade. I think there was some influence from the outside, though. I was expecting more to get like an 89, not a 92. Of course, I'm not trying to say anything, bad about him. Great teacher. My favorite teacher, probably. Maybe Mr. Christian's. He's a little strict. And he taught me a lot about writing. So either way, it doesn't matter how it was graded or what I got on that paper. What mattered is what I ended up learning in the end, which is to review your paper very detailedly, to actually spend time and make sure that whatever you write sounds like a professional wrote it, basically. Because whatever I wrote, some parts of it sounded professional, some parts of it sounded like, I'm reading a magazine right now, or I'm reading a article that could be considered worldly or scientific or featured. I don't know. Other parts, though, grammar is off, which is important. Usage is wrong for some words. And, just makes you look a little bit worse. Waiting for him to shoot. I'm going to go up. That one might hit me. Can get hit once, technically. Okay, let's do this. Haven't seen anything yet. I'm going to go down right here. Oh, no! No, we killed him too. I mean, technically, might take this guy out. Guess we'll wait and see. Might take out the Scourge Wall. See if our zombies are still on there. Oh, they're not. He knocked him off quick. Maybe it's because we went out on the screen. Anyways, still 1-1 because we took out that guy. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.